It is time. For TNL, once again, on the Emceemur show. And I couldn't be more excited about it. This is an episode that has long time been in the works, just haven't had time to get to it. And I'm so glad that we're going to get to it today. It's about time. You know, there's so much talk about how, oh, well, the Nintendo Switch rules, but the Wii U sucked. Who are these people? What planet is that where that's a truth? Boy, you missed out on some action if you did not have a Wii U, or if you've let someone make you believe that the Wii U was not a good system. Besides the fact there are entire memes dedicated to the fact that the Switch has the exact same games. What's up, Uncle Strange? What's up, the GamerCube64 show? And I am not here to down the Switch. I'm enjoying my Switch, love the Switch, love everything Nintendo. Love everything Nintendo going forward, everything Nintendo going back. But it is time today to take a look back at the fabulous Wii U and some of the amenities of this fantastic system, some of the online capabilities, some of the live stuff, some of the things that are still going on right now on that console, some of the reason why, holy crap, this frickin' console new in a box is selling for $700 on eBay right now. And I'd call BS on that, but I've seen it. Captain verified it with screenshots. I've looked at some stuff to where even just base rate, you know, black 32 gig models in the blue box, you know, are selling for hundreds of dollars, no lower than actual retail cost. And that wasn't the reason for today's stream, but it's kind of a sidestep. It's something that, you know, I do want to talk about, because a lot of people that are like, oh man, now I want a Wii U. Well, now it may be harder to get one. We are also joined by John from Gen X Grown Up. He is John, and he is a Gen X Grown Up. So, Tap Amiibo. Amiibo Tap. Nintendo's greatest bits. This was such a neat function, and, you know, we're crying for virtual consoles. We're crying for NES and SNES games on the Switch. We're getting them somewhat through the online service, and I'm enjoying that, even if some people aren't. But this was a way that you had them besides the virtual console on here in a fun way and in a neat dynamic. Uncle Strange says, I like to think of the Wii U as an excellent beta test for the Switch. And while that's a way to look at it, and I don't necessarily disagree with that, I do believe that the Wii U was so much its own thing. It was that huge tree that fell in the forest, even though no one was around to hear it. I don't know. And the Wii U is still doing some things better than the Switch, believe it or not. And we're going to look at it. You know, I played this a few nights ago. I played it last night, and I'm falling in love all over again. And there's no reason not to. We're going to look at that tonight. Now, we know about some Amiibos. We've been talking about scanning all Amiibos into Smash. And that wasn't just a fluke. That wasn't just something I was trying to razz you with or you know, bait in views or anything. We're going to do that. I have lots more we got to scan into Smash. But before we do that, I want to use some of the unused Amiibos to finish off this, because we can do them again on the Switch, you know, in a subsequent live stream, and then it'll be fine. But they're only new once as far as this goes. A lot of these have been unlocked with funny names, and don't blame me for those names. Molly got into my Amiibos when she was just a little bitty thing and scanned them all in, and she wasn't even playing the games. She was just unwrapping the presents. But they're not all unlocked on here looking back. And I haven't played enough of this to really get my fill of it, especially after seeing it last night and seeing how much of it just hasn't been done. We're joined by Lopez. Welcome, Lopez. If you are a newcomer to the Emceemur show, we're glad to have you on the Emceemur show. I hope you're going to like this video and that you're going to subscribe and be a part of Mer Nation. We have a lot of great things going on right here. Glad to have you here. It did not get the attention deserved. We're going to give it some tonight. We've got Amiibos. We've got Meebers. We've got Amiibos that we haven't opened yet. So we're here for that. I never saw the appeal of Amiibos personally. What made you want to collect them, Emceemur? Not only are they fun-themed characters off of some of our favorite games, it was the functionality. It's funny how the whole Toys to Life thing never even worked as far as being inside of a game in itself, whether it was Disney Infinity or whether it was Skylanders, because those were such cheaply made games. But these, the functionality, what these bring to their respective games, and what they did, especially on this Wii U system, honestly, I think Switch is kind of downplaying it a little bit, was absolutely just astronomical, and you always had those extra hidden things to look forward to. So this is just one of many things, but this is such a unique thing, and it's a thing that I feel is overlooked. So we're going to look at it tonight. Ice Pirate has joined us. Welcome, Ice. You tap an Amiibo is what this is, and it unlocks an NES or a Super Nintendo game, and there are time trials. There's like so many different stages that you can play. Every time you scan that Amiibo again after unlocking the game, you have to beat a certain piece of that game in a certain time, almost a la NES Remix style. It's a whole function within an application right inside your Wii U, and just another one of the most amazing functions that it has waiting for you right there. Absolutely fantastic. So we have Palutena here, of Kid Icarus fame. Let's open her up. Don't go to sleep on me, Wii U. We're just getting started. I have one, and it's Mega Man. That's a good one to have if you're going to have one. And I feel sorry for everyone that misses this stream tonight, but they can always watch the recap and have the same great fun, because they're not going to know what this unlocks until they see it, just like we're not going to know what it unlocks until we see it. So that's absolutely fantastic. I love it when streams have that allure of mystery and that we don't know what we're getting into. Let's get her out of here. Come on, girl. I'm here to daydream about a Wii U. You're in the right dadgum place. She's just lovely. Look at her detail. Let's scan her in. Before you can use this Amiibo, you need to register its owner and nickname. Note that I'm using the NES controller that is with the NES Classic. It hooks right into a Wiimote so that you can play these games the way God intended. A for yes. We may have to use the pad for this, but that's okay. We have it here. We can enter a name. Let's see. Let's just give her her name. No need to rename her. Okay. Save. And now we can use her. Rod and Games is here. Welcome, Rod. Great to have you on the Emceemur show tonight for TNL. We gotta touch the Amiibo again. You're just in time, Rod, to see what this is gonna unlock. Amiibo! Please remove the Amiibo. There's me looking goofy, and the present gets opened. Here we go. Emceemur's Palutena Amiibo received a gift that contains playable classic scenes from an NES or Super NES game. That's what we don't know. We don't know what it's gonna be, so that's gonna be fantastic. Hit the A button. I wonder which game is inside. Please note, gift contents can't be exchanged. There's no exchanges. Uh-oh. It's popping open. Oh, I gotta open it. Boom. Balloon Fight. I thought we had Balloon Fight unlocked already. I guess we didn't. Well, there it is. You can now play classic scenes from Balloon Fight. Now again, what that means... And I want to make sure, you know, this is compatible with the Wii. I was using it to navigate to this point, and it should work on this game. If not, we can use the pad, but... So every time you scan that Amiibo... Alright, come on. Is it not gonna do? I guess not. I guess we're padding it. Ba-doom! That's strange. I wonder why it wouldn't work for that. Don't let him get his balloon going. Ba-doo-doo. Yeet! Yeah. Step off. Uh-oh. I lost a balloon. Ah. Needless to say, I am not prepared for a balloon fight, but let's get to it. Alright, we don't want this guy to escape. He's blowing his balloon up. We can't have that. We eliminated two before the... Oh, he got me. Does anyone know what happens if you put an Amiibo after having already obtained the games? Once you've already scanned in the... It probably just doesn't have an effect at that point, but once you scan one that's already unlocked a specific game again, you'll just keep opening up the next scene of that respective challenge. But yeah, we haven't got them all unlocked yet, so I mean, if it gives you a big celebration or something like that, or an extra bonus game, I honestly don't know. Again, we haven't got to that point yet. But we might tonight, because we certainly have enough Amiibos to do it all. The only thing I didn't like about this was the timer it gives you in the corner, but I do see why they needed it there for anti-theft purposes. I kind of thought of it more as a, again, like an NES remix challenge. Like not that they didn't want you to play the whole game. It's like they just give you a bunch of different scenes. It makes less sense in a game like this, because, I mean, yeah, they're different levels, but it's not like advancing through a game of Mario 3 or something, but... We'll tap Palutena one more time. Somehow we're on scene 3 now. And oh my gosh, I just ruined that. Come on now. Oh, he didn't get me. Oh, I went above and beyond there and didn't need to. Yeah. Big Jim's in the house. Welcome, Jim. Maybe we got through scene 2 already. I don't know. I just got ate by a fish. But yeah, this is just kind of a fun extra. It's not like they had to provide this to you, but when they did, it was really a neat thing. And Nintendo is just so unique in their thoughts. And I'm getting tore up over here. No, I was never good at balloon fight. And strangely enough, I don't think this is compatible with this controller. I don't know why that is. Yeah, it just doesn't want to talk. Well, that's okay. We can play with the pad. It's a little tougher in the Mario games, though. So that was Palutena. She's got it going on. Is this a physical game or an app? It's an app. It's an application within the Wii U. Never understood this game. This is simply so that you can scan in your Amiibos and unlock some fun little challenges. Of course, all actual games from our history. So lots of cool stuff here that we can jam with. Try it. We know. Romancing the Impulses here, RTI. Welcome to our live stream. Lots of fun stuff going on here. I'm ready to unlock another one. I may be getting a little bit too excited too quickly, but here we have a Lucas Amiibo. I didn't have him yet, so I picked all these up at a place called Five Below. It's like a dollar store, but it's a $5 store that liquidates other stores' crap that they couldn't sell or had too much of. So they had $5 Amiibos all over the place. I picked up a few I didn't have. I got Palutena on sale with my discount at Best Buy with a gift certificate for the card points. So I paid about $7 for her. I thought I had her. I was looking all through there and I didn't have her. Alright, so Lucas is free from his cell and he is on the loose. So here we go. I just thought this would be something unique to look at tonight. You know, a lot of these games people stream, a lot of these games people play. We've seen them in many different formats and dynamics, but this is something very unique. It's unique to this console, and it's important for me to make sure people remember just how great this console is, and why you may really want to try to get your hands on one now, sooner than later. Very cool stuff. Cuss. Okay. And we're going to put him back on the pad here. Amiibo! Do they have a Super Mario World amiibo? They just have the Mario amiibos, and there was a special Mario, you know, the Fab Five set up for Mario Party when it launched. But I've got Super Mario World unlocked on here. I don't know which one unlocked it per se. It's almost totally random on that, I think. Again, Molly got into my amiibos, and she did most of these when she was really little, so... But there's just a few we haven't done. Ah! Super Mario Kart! Well, that's not bad. From now on in this software, whenever you tap this Lucas Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad, a classic scene from Super Mario Kart will start and be ready to play, which is interesting to me because you're talking about just scenes, pieces, time segments of a racing game. That's got to be interesting. Lots of Wii U videos as of late on YouTube. This is going to cause it to rise in price. Keep it out of my price range. Well, I got to go to yard sales. They're out there. There's people that don't want these things anymore. God, when I was still at GameStop, people were bringing these in by the bucket load and taking like 40 bucks for them. They didn't want them. It's sad, really. Oh, God. Can I not use this? God, the buttons on the pad are ass backwards. That is not the button. Wadusha Shrish. God, the hours I have whiled away on this game. Take it, Donkey Kong. Get out of my way, Mario! Infinite star having ass, son of a... We're live, I gotta keep it cool here. This game screwed you over every chance it got. And I love it as much as it makes me hate it sometimes. Princess with her infinite mushroom having butt. I'll catch up on the chat here in just a moment. You gotta get your coins. God, I used to be able to do this blindfolded. I'm gonna get you, Koopa Troopa. Oh, we're lapping Koopa Troopa. Once you're in first place, all you're getting is nanners. Nanner Alley. I've been to 5 yard sales in my town. Not one game, anything. Yeah, you're going to have to travel abroad, that's for sure. Mainly Gaming has joined us. Welcome, Mainly. I've never seen a Wii U in the wild that was priced where I would have wanted to buy it. But I was never in the market either. I dare say now, if you find them, they'd probably be pretty cheap. We're joined by the Yorkshire Pud. Gave a new one away because it never took off. Yeah, you know, looking back at this thing, I'm just thrilled to see it. I really am. It's super cool. And there's so much more that we're going to talk about in subsequent live streams and presentations right here on the Emceemur show, because even myself has forgotten some of the many ways that this system continues to impress. I think it just catapulted me ahead to scene 3. Like it double tapped. It shouldn't have done that. And I'm not getting to pick who I am, because I wouldn't be Princess. I was always Mario on this one. He was just well-rounded. Not sure what CC this is, but it feels like 50. We got way ahead of those guys way too fast. Alright, Princess. Keep it on the road. Rubber side down, please. Get the feather and bust through that super jump right there. But yeah, this system, my God, people are crying all around on the Nintendo Switch for a virtual console, virtual console. I hear you, but even if we got one, you know, at its launch, I'm sure it would not be anywhere near robust, if it ever was, as the virtual console on this. My God, it's got TurboGrafx games galore. There were Master System games. I mean, and I've still got all the stuff I purchased on my SD card in here transferred over from my original Wii. But, you know, one of my favorite Wii pastimes, and then that transferred on into Wii U, was sitting around in my undies on a Sunday. My undies on a Sunday. looking in the virtual console at WiiWare and, you know, just games that I either had physical but wanted an HD hookup for, or games that I didn't have for obvious reasons, like Ys Book 1 and 2 for the Turbo Duo. I mean, God, that's expensive to get and play, mainly because of the system. I skipped the Wii U entirely, but mostly because I hadn't touched my Wii in years, and the Wii U kind of wasn't on my radar. It wasn't on a lot of people's radar, and Nintendo didn't succeed in putting it on their radar. Now, me, I'm going to buy anything Nintendo because I'm a nutcase, but that's just how it goes. I'm so confused about what's going on. So you get pieces of the game remixed. Yeah, a la NES Remix. There's a scene, apparently 8, or however many they give you, for each one. We scan Lucas again, boom. Now I'm in scene 4. So the goal would be to complete all the scenes of all the games, and of course to unlock them all, which we're going to work on doing some more of that tonight. Ice, I don't understand your hate for the Wii. I understand that some hate for some of the things on the Wii, but you have a very unnatural discontent for that machine. We had fun with the Wii. I loved Mario Kart Wii. I loved Red Mario. Mario Galaxy wasn't without its charm, but God, the Wii had so many neat JRPGs and exclusives that, you know, you definitely did not see anywhere else. And now they're just dirt cheap. And besides that, you know, the virtual console that was on it, there were just a lot of ways to... I mean, I remember downloading so many Sega games that either I didn't already have physical or that I wanted to just play on the big TV up there on an HDMI, or in that case, you know, just not a frickin' coax for once. So it really changed the game in some of that. And you gotta think about how long ago that was, too. I mean, God, the Wii was like over 10 years ago now, so... You know, that might be, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. That'd be a good video to do, honestly. Give people some insight. I mean, not like you're not entitled to your opinion. You may have some serious reasons why you don't like it, and they could be entirely viable and make total sense. And I completely just ghosted that thwomp and that one. Man, I could tell you some stories about playing this game back in the day. Couldn't feel my teeth, but boy, I could beat Mario Kart. This Mode 7 graphics changed the... Yeah, you know... We look at this now and people say this didn't age well, and oh my God, the screen is moving and not my car, and that kind of stuff, but... Man, this was high speed back then. We didn't know where to poop or go blind when we saw this. I mean, absolutely incredible. CM Retro is watching on his phone, he says. Cool, CM. Opinions are not allowed. Oh, but they are, though. They are. They make some of the most baitiest vids out there. Alright, so we have another Amiibo here. Couple, actually. So we will back out of this. We know which ones unlock which. We'll go back and play some more of those respective challenges. We have Ryu from Street Fighter. We haven't opened him up, and we want to do that. So come on, Ryu, we're gonna get you out. And again, the whole deal with Smash and scanning every Amiibo, that was not a flash in the pan. We're still going to finish that up. It was just like I said in that stream. To do all of those is going to take more than one live stream session. And I wanted to go ahead and scan these into the Wii U, and then once it's unlocked on here, it's whatever. Then we can just scan them into something else on the Switch, and it won't make a difference. But what is Ryu going to unlock for us? You know what? I'm going to name him Ryu. Man, we had fun with this machine.
Amiibo.
Emceemur's Unnamed Amiibo is about to open a box. No go backsies. Come on, game that I want done. Okay, Mock Rider. Cool. It will not unlock Fortnite, no. Well, we have Mock Rider. From now on in this software, whenever you tap this unnamed amiibo to the Wii U gamepad, we're going to play a scene from Mock Rider, and we're going to do that right now. Oh man. Not sure of the controls on this thing. I definitely have not ever mock ridden on a Wii U. He's turning, but the bullets don't. Yeez. Mock Rider. Mock Rider's not one that gets a lot of love. Somebody in our network streamed it along a while back. I think it might have been Megadan. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Splatoon Online was fun. It was fun. It was really different. And I gotta say, Molly played more of it than I did here. She was our... Could they make it any harder right off the bat? I'm saying. Molly maxed out 2 accounts on Splatoon initially when it came out. But she couldn't really get into the Switch version because of the... It was just different. Playing with the Pro Controller on there and not the pad, it wasn't what she was used to. It changed the game so much, moving to a system that was so different, that it just didn't feel right. It'd be like if you had to play Call of Duty with Atari paddles all of a sudden and you just didn't want to play anymore. And honestly, I could hear her on that, and I know there's probably more people Splatooning it now than there were to scale on the Wii U just because, but... But yeah, she did not get into it once the... I mean, and honestly, it's pretty amazing how it works, where you just move that, Pro Controller, and it senses the camera movement and whatnot. I want to play Super Mario 3D World, and Super Mario 3D World was insane good. Insane good. I'm just disappointed that my NES controller won't work on this. I find that very peculiar. I'll have to run some tests on that when we're not live here and find out why that is. It does work though when you're in the menu. It was moving stuff, so I assumed it would be fine. I mean, maybe just within this application it's not set up for that. Time's up! Well, time may be up. But we have another Amiibo. I need to grab it. I scanned him just to see which one he was in this lineup last night, and it wanted to unlock another one. So this is one we didn't scan yet, but it's open. Alright. We have Luigi doing this ridiculous plank pose. Either that or he's got his yoinker stuck in something. Yeet, Luigi. The next gen Night Drive. Really? It's not unlike that. Alright, here we go. Why didn't we scan this one? I know there's others we haven't scanned. I know there's ones we bought since... I wonder if the Diablo one will do anything. I'm sure it doesn't. It might. Who knows? I don't even think it really registers which one it is so much. Alright. Luigi. And they name the applications down there, the games separately, so you know which one unlocks which, but... Alright, Luigi, here we go. Amiibo! Here we go. Alright, some Lost Levels action, man. I'm down with that. I hate that I'm going to have to play it with this, but here we go! Wah, 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 wah. Let's go. Oh my god, that feels so weird. It's just so huge to hold the pad versus the controller. Oh, it was a poison mushroom. I fell for that hook, line, and sinker. What an idiot. I never finished the Lost Levels. My wife can do it. But my wife is a Mario freak. I'm not going to say I'm not, but maybe I'm not freak status. I'm not that good at it. Mainly says, oh man, this game, yeah. This game, indeed. So hard a cat can't scratch it. Whoop. Good lord, let it pass. And I realize I'm on a time limit here, so I'm not doing that well, but I'm like a kid in a candy shop trying to explore here. I can say I did finish them. Well, good on you for sure, because it's not an easy one. Oh, I missed my ride there, dadgummit. A poison mushroom's not what I want done. No, 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 no. You know you can go in that one. Right? Right. I beat it on Mario All-Stars, but only because of save states. I hear you on that. Yeah, that was a good way to play it. That really made a lot of those games easier and more approachable. Like Mario 3, you could just spam World 1 until you had enough P-Wings to fly through the whole game. Of course, long before that, we had finished that game, but it was nice to play it again in that and just like, oh man, I just want to straight P-Wing it to see what that feels like. I have so many P-Wings, I'm having what I want done. Yeah, I wasn't going to pull that off with the pad. God, it's like, it doesn't feel right. It's actually not even reading the Wiimote. So it makes me wonder if even a classic controller or something would work. But I want to play more of this. I legit want to finish all the scenes. Or can they be finished? It's almost like they just let you play pieces of the game, but... Time's up! And of course these are games that you could buy in the virtual console, so that would be the whole long and the short of it there. But I could see having some fun with this. Even though there's no finish to these scenes, it's like, you know, go for high scores in certain ones, see what happens. I am sure that we have another Meeber that has not... Yeah, Gen X Corner says, what qualifies as finishing the scene? I don't know that you actually can. I think it's just an allotted amount of time. But again, it opens up a door for some competition there. So you can get the furthest in the time allotted on each one. You could have some fun with that. Half the fun's just unlocking stuff. You know me, I love blind packs, and I know you can kind of see what hasn't been opened yet. Try that pad on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I have, yeah, and it's wrong in so many ways. The timing is off so little, but I mean that's the difference between me just blowing through Punch-Out and getting my butt whooped by Soda Popinski and Mr. Sandman both. The timing's wrong. Let's see who else we have here. Okay. Okay. So we got a couple here that I know have not, but yeah, try the Diablo one. We will try him. He's so cool. We've had a great response to that video, the unboxing, and playing that extra world on Diablo, so appreciate everybody that watched that. He's gonna do something. I may be the only one in the world that has scanned this into this. I'd like to see a figure on that. Find out. I made it to Mr. Dream, but lost. Yeah, the timing just wasn't right, man. It wasn't right. The D-pad on this, there's just something off. Because I checked myself. Back then, I still had all my stuff downstairs in the place we were living, all my retro stuff. I went right down there and played it on the top loader and played it old school, and it was fine. We will name this one Diablo. Or, could have named him Loot Goblin, but who cares? We'll know which one it is that way. Alright, Loot Goblin, get us a winner. Amiibo! Amiibo! Sound like a goat. Yoshi. Was never a fan of this one, but we gotta play it because it's here. By the way, I don't think I congratulated you on 1.2K. Yes, I mean, it's getting out of hand on the Emceemur show, and we're so glad to see it. So glad to see all these newcomers to the show. So glad to see the interaction. You know, it's a blessing. It's fantastic to have all these great new members of Mer Nation. We're still continuing to rise up. So many great things planned for you this year. We're just now getting into some of the most fantastic stuff. So, okay. But yeah, great things coming your way on the show. No about it. There we go. Jim, yes we have, and that has been handled, so we're good there. I guess we don't go left to right on this one. I forgot. But yeah, we're there, man. Oh, I'm ding-donging it. Brian's Man Cave has joined us. Welcome, B-Rye. Great to have you on the scene. I'm reading the chat and I'm falling asleep on the job over here. I guess there's a chance you may not see an ad until the recap. I don't know. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Not sure how that works on the live streams, but yeah, we definitely have applied for it and we've gotten it, so we're official on that, and that's a great thing. Making big strides on the show, we are. Yeah, that's a big milestone, man. It is. That's really awesome. Brian's Man Cave has just recently passed the 1K mark. As well it should, because, and you know, he knows my pain. You know, we do some of this old stuff, Commodore stuff. I did my episode on the Atari ST, and really by the numbers it bombed. You know, nobody's looking for that stuff. And I mean, you know, I'm not like hurt about it or anything, but it's kind of disappointing because it's one of the things I'm most into, you know, wanting to share with the gaming community. If you've missed out on that stuff, if you weren't alive during that time, or if you just never saw one, I want you to see that kind of stuff, you know. And you know, people would rather watch Soulja Boy videos, so I don't know. But yeah, it's hard to make it doing that old school stuff, and ironically, that old school stuff is the coolest stuff, and that's something Brian does a lot of on his channel. So any of y'all in here watching that have not watched Brian's Man Cave, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to get over there right now, subscribe to the guy, make sure that you catch all the fantastic stuff that he does right there on his show. Good stuff going on there. I can't get enough Atari 400, Commodore 64. It's just stuff the world needs to see more of if they haven't, you know. We got to remember our roots, lest we forget about them completely. I think we have another Meeber. We have other games that are not unlocked. We have the Nooklings. They haven't been in our house very long. This was another... Molly picked these up at Five Below. She's a big Animal Crossing head. We all are. And that's true too. I mean, and that was perplexing to me that I've seen some channels devoted to like Commodore 64 and those old, and they do quite well. So I mean, there is an audience for it. I guess it's just a matter of reaching those people if you're a newcomer to that and not already established. So therein lies another challenge. But we move on, we keep growing, and we're always learning new things about our craft here. So hopefully going forward, if nothing else, we're adding to the knowledge about those things, and at least putting more of that stuff out there for all of those that would watch. I know I will be doing more vintage computing stuff regardless of, you know, I still want to do a few more episodes of that to see if it'll take off. Got some new game hunting vlogs on the way very shortly too. Just lots of stuff going here on the show, a lot of time related stuff that was really stressed to get out on time, but now we're getting ready to do some other stuff, and lots of new stuff still coming too, though. Lucky Collector Welcome LC just posted your first video. I had no idea that was going to happen, sir, but I will be checking it out. That's no joke. You've been a long-time supporter of the show. We're opening another one, guys. What are we getting? Donkey Kong Jr. Who can't get down with some DKJ? Oh, I love this game. Played mostly, I played a lot of this on, not Commodore, ColecoVision. The Nooklings Amiibo. A classic scene from Donkey Kong Jr. That just sounds like heaven. Ye donk. Oh. Whoa! God, this game was so rough. And you could not stop playing it, though. It was so great. Oh. I'm not at a place where I want to have what I want done. Attaboy, donk. Yeah, you can't beat that with a stick. That's a great unlock. I love this game. Spent so much time on this game as a kid. And really as an adult too. It's one I always go back to. Whew. Oh, there's no way, Mario! Brian, thanks so much for stopping by, sir, and congrats once again on the 1K mark. That's fantastic stuff, man. Well deserved. Well deserved indeed. Man, this is such a long road back to the top of this one. I was just getting my Donkey Kong legs there. And that bird ended my quest a little prematurely. That bird. Whoa! Junior just crushed his figs. Oh, why can't he just... Oh my... I just... I need to visit isuck.com. I guess the real challenge would be how many scenes can you get through in the time allotted. And it would be kind of cool to see somebody that could max out, you know, whole sets of it. In the time allotted. With a Wii pad. Intrigued Gaming has joined us. Welcome, Intrigued Gaming. Time's up. Hey, you try playing with this big surfboard. This is like trying to play Tony Hawk Skate. Hey, I brought my pad. It was supposed to work. Well, let's see who else we can bring to the party. I'm sure there's somebody. Let's see. Oh, of course. And we've got other newcomers coming very soon. We've got other newcomers coming very soon to the set in the Amiibo universe. Ridley joined us recently. Let's do it. I don't know if there's any more to unlock. Now, Lopez asked at the beginning of the stream, what happens if you unlock them all and you keep scanning people in? Obviously, there's more Meebs than there are games, but we'll find out. Maybe. Wrecking Crew. It didn't ask me to name Ridley. Odd. It knew it was Ridley and it just named it Ridley. What's up with that? Bloop. Yeet, Mario. Whoa! Has George joined us? Is that what's going on? George is in his house? Whoop. You better get down there, Mario. Whoop! I should scan all my Amiibos. You should. Saad Azim has joined us. Welcome. If it looks like I don't know much about Wrecking Crew, I honestly don't. It was just one I never played. Always had it, though. Yeah, man, welcome to the stream. Fantastic to have everybody here tonight for some Wrecking Crew and for some Yoshi and some Mario Kart, all the stuff that we've unlocked so far. Get up there, Mario. How does he get in the dadgum door? I hope not. Oh, well, dude went through the door all right. Time's up. Thank God. Never got school on Wrecking Crew. Just didn't. Well, who else do we have here? I wonder if this Yarn Yoshi was ever scanned in. It probably was. Yeah, it did Donkey Kong. Okay. Well, while we're here, we'll play Donkey Kong. It's not gonna hurt. It's burger time with a hammer. I find that odd that I never spent time on Wrecking Crew, because it's one of the all-time black box classics. But I just didn't. I didn't have it. Didn't know anybody that had it. Didn't play it. And then once I did have it, I certainly wasn't intrigued by it. So it just never got played. Ah. Waiting for Black Box Baseball to be unlocked. I don't know if that's on here. No, I'm far from a King of Kong, I can tell you that. Whoa! Jesus! Poor Mario. That wasn't what he wanted done. Better than Hammer Time with a burger? More than likely, yeah. That's what all my burgers look like when I get them from fast food places. Like hammered dog manure. Still better than Fortnite. Yeah, it is. Yay, Mario! Yeah, I was never great at Donkey Kong. And it seems like I would have been, because it's not like we didn't play it a lot back then, but I never did get good. Going around my elbow to get to my butt here. That is an amazing mechanic. That would definitely be a Pontiac game-changing performance. Oh! I don't think we're gonna make it. Time's up. Alright, let's see who else we've got. I know we've got somebody that hasn't been scanned in. Who hasn't been scanned? Let's see here. You know he has. Mario, Rob the Robot. I'd bet you dollars to donuts Dark Pit hasn't been scanned in. Our kids gonna look back at Fortnite with adoration like we do to... I think they could. I mean, it's the adoration all comes from the fun you had with something. So, I mean, it's possible. But they can't, you know... They're not going to be able to go to a yard sale at some old lady's house in 40 years and grab a copy of Fortnite and play it like they did. I mean, the whole online thing, in a sense, really has ruined everything. Technology has ruined so many dynamics and so many aspects, parts of our lives. Dark Pit has not, or Pit in general just hasn't been. Let's open it up. Why would he unlock Yoshi again? Maybe that's because there's no more to unlock, though. And I'm not going to bore you with another round of Yoshi, but we're going to look at the bottom bar. And we're going to see what's still there to unlock. If there's any blank squares. I don't think there is, boys and girls. I think we've unlocked them all. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Now we just have to play a little bit. Yeah, no, we're not doing more Yoshi. Fear not. Fear thee not. Let's do... Oh, I know. This Mario amiibo unlocked Mario 3 scenes, which is kind of fun. Still my favorite, Mario. But yeah, to answer the question, and again, that question was asked earlier in the stream, what happens if you unlock them all? And then you still scan amiibo. So it acts like you unlocked one you already unlocked. Which is kind of counterintuitive. Saves them from having to program something that says, oh, you've already unlocked them all. Or maybe you can just assign that one to the other ones if that's something you want to do. I don't know. You can always count on Gen X to drop in for some action. That pecker-headed turtle. The PS4 classic. I don't know if I want to be alive to see that. Get your butt up there, Mario. God, I'm not kidding. Playing with this pad is not easy. Full speed, 45-degree angle, get the star. Bam! I get the medal. So again, we are going to take a look at unlocking the rest of these amiibos and more in Smash Ultimate very soon in a subsequent live stream. It may not be a Tuesday night live stream, but it's going to happen. It has been on TNL already once, so. And we have other things that we need to cover on TNL is why. But we are going to do it. It's a series that I want to finish up. Honestly, I'm enjoying Smash Ultimate, and for whatever extras they will give us, I'll take it. Cleared it with no time to spare. I believe there's a bonus at the top of that green pipe. Yeah, I believe you're right. They called time on us, so let's see. We got enough time for one more quick romp here, so... No, we didn't get to do scene 2 the first time. Alright, we'll do scene 4. I wanted to make one more. No, we've done that one. So we didn't do 5. Right? Okay, yeah, so it's this with Donkey Kong. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh my god, Donkey Kong, you big palooka. I can't maneuver you. This was neat, though, and again, this is one of many things that the Wii U had going for it that was just truly unique and just something fun to mess with. A little extra special reward for your Amiibos besides what they already did for you. And again, something else that we're going to take a look through on a future live stream. I'm almost ready to deem this, you know, coming up Wii U Appreciation Month or something, or some month coming up, because the Wii U has just got to get some love that lately it's just not getting from anybody, and it's even getting hate in some cases. And that's like, people did the same thing with the 3DS. This needs to go away and die. It's like, no, it doesn't, dude. When would you ever want that? It would have to be bad to begin with for you to want it to go away and die. There's still people that collect 8 tracks and listen to them. I mean, vinyl collecting is hotter than ever now. You know, it's not efficient. Is it worth messing with? No, it's actually even more expensive now because it's a hot ticket. But it's like, it was good once and it's good again for different reasons. For the nostalgic, for the look back, the sounds are different. It's just, it's the same kind of thing here. I want to go back and do things this way. Now, the Virtual Console. Plenty of people crying about Virtual Console. You want one? It's on here. It's still here. There's still aspects of the system that are online ready for you to enjoy. When you can sit here and purchase TurboGrafx games for $5 that on eBay would be $90 and play them on here in brilliant HD through your crisp monitor in front of you, I guarantee you that is not a bad thing. Nor will it ever be. Nor will you ever convince me that it is. Don't be absolutely crazy. I mean, holy freaking crap. You know, again, we'll take a look at that in a subsequent live stream. We'll take a look at the Virtual Console on here and what's still available. Because, man, it's a lot. It's like 14 pages of stuff. Game Boy Advance stuff. A lot of games that are just rarer than unicorn butt fur. And, you know, to pick it up $5-7, however much it is in the shop versus you know, having to pay for the physical media. Anytime you can do stuff like that, and yes, a Raspberry Pi obviously is the end-all say-all for that kind of stuff, or EverDrives, but you can have access to these games here. People want a Virtual Console. We had one. It's here. It was on the Wii. It's here. And if they do get one on the Switch, which they pretty much already said they're not, they want to make this whole deal on the online service, which I'm having fun with that, but people have spoken. They're not happy with it. You know, 2 games a month or every few months or whatever we get, that's not enough. I mean, for $20 a year, it pretty much is. That's less than having to buy all these games you see right here in this Virtual Console. Plus, you can play them online for what it's worth, if they ever get that straight either. But, wordsmith. But yeah, this is cool here. This is something that I don't know how many people are even looking at in this day and age, and I don't know how many people looked at it back in the day. I know there's videos on it, but it's nice to take a look back, man. And it's even nicer that some of you showed up to take this look back with me. And for those of you out there watching the recap, I hope you enjoyed watching us unlock game by game here and playing some of these little bits and snippets of these classic games. Just something fun to look at. And if you still have your Wii U and you have your Amiibos and you haven't done this on yours, take some time and do it just for fun. Make an afternoon of it. Pop some corn, order a pizza, have what you want done. That's what this is about. It's the feeling that's evoked, awakened inside of you when you play some of these games, and when there's these fun new little funky ways to do it within newer Nintendo consoles. That really drives the point home. That creates the magic. You know, EverDrives and all that are one thing, but this is on a Nintendo console. This has a soul to it. And again, take a look through the Virtual Console. If you're still a Wii U owner and you haven't done so in a while, you'll be amazed at some of the stuff's on there that you're like, oh my god, I forgot that was here, or I didn't even know that was here. Buy it. $5, $7, all you want. Put it in there. Put it on here. Stream it in brilliant HD. All the convenience right there at your fingertips that you have right here with this fantastic system and all the multitude of different ways that you can play this stuff with all the different Nintendo controllers available for the system that you can hook right up to a Wii U remote. I can't say enough good things about it. Guys, thanks so much for coming back to look at some of this Wii U action with me. Had a great frickin' time. If you were watching this or watching the recap and you have not already done so, I hope that you can drop a like on this video. If you're not already done so, I hope that you're going to subscribe subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of Mer Nation. We're rising up. Rising way up. All the fantastic things that we got going on right here on the show. You need to be a part of. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. Guys, signing off for this week's TNL. I will see each and every one of you again next time.